Right then, you freeloading jigaboos, flip your phone landscape because the time has finally come to reveal the winners of round 1 of my Dehancer giveaway. But listen, if you're still fumbling around in the dark trying to figure out how to colour grade, I do offer one-to-one sessions where me and you can go through all things colour, whether it's the basics or the pro tricks that the gatekeepers don't want me spilling. Alright, let's ease into this with a pre-climax then, shall we? Okay, so the first winner of the 1-year license for the iOS plugin is... Congratulations, you snotty little bugger. I hope you feel all tingly inside and glitter shoots out of your booty crevice. What I need you to do is hit me up on Instagram and I'll tell you the next steps for claiming your license. Now, there is a format today. This isn't just going to be absolute chaos. This isn't the USA Network and my name sure as hell isn't CM Punk, and I'm not about to drop the most sensual pipe bomb of 2025. We're going to talk about 3 things that I really like about Dehancer and 3 things the good old chickens could do to improve it. And in between, you'll get some more winners, so keep your crusty tushies planted. Reason number 1, colour density that actually feels like film. One of the things I love about Dehancer is how well certain film profiles re-emulate that colour density. If you've ever used Cineprint or a Creative Look, you'll probably have noticed that the density of those colours doesn't quite hit. It's like they're there, but they don't feel thick and rich. I used to struggle to get skin tones or leathery fabrics to feel like a handcrafted artisan chocolatey eclair. But in steps Dehancer saying, nah, none of that nonsense mush. Slap this profile on and prepare to reach gasmic joy. This is especially key for when it comes to darker skin tones like the one on your screen and even fashion-based projects, which, let's be real, is my bread and boudoir. That's butter with a bit of boudoir seasoning. The fact that Dehancer can do this across multiple profiles is proper impressive. It's not something that you can easily fake with a basic LUT. Reason 2, it plays very well with others. Even when I first tried Dehancer, I never really saw it as just a solitary tool. It's a team player, seamlessly adapting to whatever carefully curated node tree I'm building. And why is that important? Because there's rarely a one-look-fits-all solution in colour grading. This isn't some gimmicky press one button, now you're a pro nonsense. A good plugin is one that integrates smoothly into your workflow while still feeling premium. And in a market full of gimmicks, Dehancer actually earns its price tag by giving you proper control. Reason 3. The way Dehancer handles shadow colour is chef's kiss. Now let's talk about that shadow tonality, because Dehancer does something here that a lot of plugins and LUTs just don't get right. If you've ever tried grading manually, you'll know that shadows have this nasty habit of either turning into a muddy mess or getting that weird artificial blue tint that makes everything look like a cheap Netflix drama. But Dehancer, nah mate, none of that. The way it preserves deep colour in the shadows whilst giving you that rich filmic roll-off is chef's kiss. It means you can push warm, cool or even split-toned shadows without the image falling apart, which is huge if you're going for a properly stylised look without sacrificing realism. And this is where Dehancer really shines. It doesn't just slap a look onto your footage, it lets you sculpt it. So if you want that moody, cinematic depth without your blacks turning into a soupy abyss, Dehancer's handling of shadow colour is a major win. Right then, who doesn't love a bit of controversy? Time to announce the second winner of the day, and that person is... Come on down, you sexy spring onion. You've just bagged yourself the second 1-year license for the iOS plugin, just in time to get your waist snatched for summer and your skin looking like Korean glass. And as my old pal The Rock would say, finally, Dehancer has come to your editing workflow. Now hit me up on Instagram to claim your prize. Right, time for some tough love Dehancer, because while I love you, even the best need a bit of fine tuning. Just ask Randy Orton, who spent years punting legends before finally becoming one of the smoothest operators in the game. So the first thing you need to improve is this. So improvement number 1, proper skin tone control. Now, where's my skin tone control, eh? We got tonal ranges, we got colour density, we got profile push and pull, and that colour head section where you can slap colours back and forth like an indecisive toddler picking sweets at a corner shop, but there's no dedicated skin tone parameter. Skin tones are the backbone of a good grade, whether you're working with pasty lads from Manchester or a rich deep melanin magic. They need their own fine-tuned control. Right now it's a bit like trying to wrestle Eddie Guerrero in his prime. You think you've got it, but then bam, he's already finessed his way past you. Let me dial in those skin tones separately, let me preserve them, let me finesse them without touching the rest of the frame, because right now it's turn and burn and I'm not about that life. Improvement number 2. The plugin feels a version behind. Look, Dehancer has a load of options, but navigating it still feels like you're trying to play SmackDown vs Raw on an old CRT TV. It does the job, but it ain't as smooth as it could be. We hate it when cameras give us 4K 60 but with a crop, or no internal ProRes or OpenGate, but it's crippled to 4.20 10-bit. We're paying for the whole buffet, not just the side salad, and that's what's happening here. I want to feel like I'm conducting a handheld lab process, adjusting settings until I discover a formula that sings. Not fighting the UI like I'm brawling the Undertaker in a casket match with no escape. Give me pop-ups, deeper control, and a UI that flows like boudoir. That's butter for you common folk. Improvement number 3, more modular control over individual effects. Alright, let's talk workflow. I've already said that Dehancer plays nice in a node-based environment, but here's the issue. I want even more modular control over each effect inside of this plugin. Right now, Dehancer applies its magic as one big unit, but what if I only want halation at one point, film compression at another, and grain at the very end? Right now, it's a bit like having a full wrestling faction, but only being able to use them as a team. What if I want to split them up and book individual matches? I want you to give me the option to activate or place certain effects at different points in my workflow. And suddenly Dehancer goes from being just a great plugin to an absolute powerhouse, because sometimes I don't need the whole package at once. I just need one specific move to finish the job. So, Dehancer, consider this your constructive smackdown. You're already top tier, but even the best fine-tune their game. Just like how Bret the Hitman Hart didn't just rely on the sharpshooter, he mastered every technical hold in the book. Sort these out and you won't just be a great tool, you'll be the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be of film emulation. Right then, time for our final winner of the day. I know some of you sat there arms folded, fuming like a kettle that's about to pop because your name hasn't been called out. But listen, this was only round 1, you daft puddings. There's still 2 more rounds. Loads of you didn't send me a screenshot of you being subbed via Instagram DM, so make sure you actually follow the steps next time instead of just hoping I'll telepathically know you've entered. And if you want to get ahead of the next one, start commenting early on this video. Engagement is key, my little Wi-Fi goblins. Now the moment we've all been waiting for. The lifetime license. The big one. The Dehancer Willy Wonka golden ticket goes to... Come on down, you absolute sneeze gremlin. You just won Dehancer for life. No subscriptions, no renewals, just pure unfiltered film emulation goodness until the end of time. What I need you to do is hit me up on Instagram and I'll sort you out with the next steps, and don't keep me waiting. I'm not Mystic Meg, I can't just manifest you into my inbox. And for the rest of you lot, remember, this isn't over. 2 more rounds to go. So follow the steps properly, stay engaged and get your name in the mix. I want to be calling out one of you next time, so don't be sat there in round 3 wishing you'd actually followed the instructions. Right, that's a bloody wrap for today. Go forth, be productive, and for the love of all things cinematic, stop slapping 35mm grain on TikTok clips of your cat and calling it a masterpiece. Alright, cool. Chef Odd. Peace.